that they still want to try something. And I think this is the best case scenario. I'm not really going to focus too much who has the overhead on one another on this map. What I'm looking at is that they're using this as a game.
Envy fans out there today.
Let's calm down. I'm not, like, if you think Envy will win, that's totally fine. That's fair. 77-23. Really?
Utility and hoping someone can come in off the back of it, but I don't see anyone there ready for the catch to take advantage of that.
And if there was, Snake certainly gets away. I mean, put to 1 HP is nothing to scoff at, but you still let him get away, though there's the trade. Ivan with the super shorty? The you have diffuser.
Emilio's actually played this really well. He was playing inside of Solar, and he's just been able to keep dropping back ever so slightly. And with the time ticking down, that's exactly what he needs to do as a defender. Twits is going to find one onto Pyrox. Cruelty have stalled out massively. They were really relying on some of that utility, and we didn't even get to see the effect of the Capital or the Grim. Now they've just got a blind push doors. It's not going to look like a great round one.
No, it won't. Emilio likely on
attackers. A lot of that is in the fact that you don't necessarily need a hard breacher. You don't. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Ivan.
That's the kind of Dokkaebi movement we saw in that M80 game.
Slippy.
I think Ivan's is going to have a lot of importance as well, given the lack of utility that Cruelty have to deal with these library players as he creeps up these stairs, spots one, but Envy are ready for it. That's just good foresight from Snake. It's a common backstab at this point, especially if you look at Cruelty struggling to make progress. You know that somebody's probably going to try to push up that staircase. Emilio cuts the head off of Skimsy outside of Ivy window. That's a decent trade for Cruelty, but 2 rounds in a row now. They've spotted inside of stock. Fatal will take a look that way. Very easy position to check. Very logical as well. Matumbo already halfway down. Where is this counterplay? This coverage is actually good so far, but it doesn't really have to be any better. Nobody from NB challenges. Pyrox goes down, and now it's all of a sudden Snake in a 1 versus 2. No gun in front of him, but that Monty with a goo mine in his foot. He tries to keep full extended, but he can't take it out. This is going to be a 1v1. So Fatal rotates up top, holding the hatch as the next smoke goes down.
He can crawl on his belly, as he does not want to give another chance at that mud window.
Hey, we know what his spirit animal is.
Exactly.
Ooh. I've been trying to sneak in his Nook through the front door. Have to try and go back and revise that burglary plan. Snake finding another. Skimsy taken down pretty unceremoniously on Library Balcony. Nice wall bang. And Rival might be on low HP, but that TCSG packs a punch. And if you get caught by it, or God forbid, a C4, as one lands on bottom main, it puts Matumbo to 1 HP. Nice wrap around the corner from Pyrox. Clearly concerned about the flank. At least they've got that 3v3. Making it an advantage now as Fatal redeems himself from that earlier fumble. And Rival on low HP still alive. That leaves Emilio the only one with full HP intact. But everyone in the lobby is worse for wear. Everyone's got a scratch. Everyone's scuffed. Matumbo looks up as Emilio holding the back line. Just him and Rival waiting to run out this clock. Matumbo so concerned about these defenders.
So much temptation. If you know you've got someone down, or you've at least put a few shots into him, and there's a chance that they're down, or the one shot, it's okay. I mean, someone can get lucky, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice entry there from Fatal. We'll find one. Much better from Cruelty. They've actually rotated, and they've got a lot of the time in the round to do so. There's still a minute. They've got some good pressure now, and they've got fairly equal advantage. And with that kill onto JJ, actually an advantage now, and they still know where Snake is.
But they've been here before. They've been able to actually trade these mid-round players quite well, and yet still it always gets so close. But now, that's what they needed. Snake tries to get aggressive, apply pressure on the players down below, and Skimsy find him. So again, it's another 2-man hold on the top floor, which was sufficient for Envy last time, but this would be at far more daunting margins. Rival gets down Ivan first. Again, 2 rounds in a row on such low HP. What a trade. So many of these in Siege X. 1 for 1 only favors Cruelty, though. Emilio will have to be 6-1 by the end of this round. There's one. Oh, the other just spots him, too. UMP might be a pea shooter, but even just a few legumes over that way, and Fatal will fall. Diffuser starting to be planted. Doesn't even fall off. He just full commits. We're in the post. Emilio quickly running up. Fatal's got to be careful on this fall off, but he's got the sense for the cover. Castle spots him, flicks him onto the head down to the right. Nice little 2v4. That's the smoke going down early. Really, really good pick. That 5v4 isn't always enough for Cruelty, but at least it's something. And there, that is what we needed to see. Pyrox with a walk up the balcony finds 2 different players. Twist and Emilio fall. Rival and Snake forced back to the site. But Cruelty not even pressuring this. They've had the Monty at the doorway this entire round so far. And with 40 seconds to reset, they can get vertical, they can drone more if they want. And now at a 5v1, Skimzy completely removing Rival.
C4 comes out of the breach. This is a disaster for Cruelty.
Oh
They've
my
got
God.
no other way of getting in.
And Emilio's retaken the dining hatch too. Oh, this is, I mean, this could be real bad. And then they just kill 2 people. Skimzy on the Rival, Pyrax on a JJ. I mean, there goes the Monty, and that's Diffuser. But they know where this guy is, and I don't know if they have time to send somebody up, but they've got more than enough guns to deal with Emilio on this hatch. In fact, there is one. So maybe it won't be enough.
I want to rewind for a moment back to that previous round. We didn't get to see the gunfight. C4's still left.
Yeah.
And you've got to find that vert, and you've not got a kill. Like, yeah, you've taken the control, but where's the kill?
Well, there's one. Rival is holding flank outside with that AK, and it's the smoke that goes down inside. You still got 1 C4. My concern was Envy spending a lot of time full clearing the top floor, and that's burning time that could go for the execute, and Cruelty might end up going for the retake either up blue or up trophy, depending on what happens. But the Monty's going all the way through. Fatal losing a lot of HP to these vertical angles down in sight. I mean, how much time have Envy spent, I mean, to be fair, finding these defenders, and yet Cruelty have managed to keep it even. 3-3, only 10 seconds left, and JJ is still not in a position to put that diffuser down. Well, Skimzy does vanish, and Ivan cuts down another. C4 sent out. He's the only one left. But on 000, where is he? Snake double blinds. A lot of use of these smoke grenades or smoke canisters to then throw a Selma on a wall and get the breach open. At least shielded in the defense's view. Quick little trade. Rival onto Skimzy.
Out of a bad place. Pyrox is really tucked right now as well. Mutombo, he's not going to be able to assist. Pyrox finds one, but is immediately taken out again. This trade game, good from both sides right now. BP destroyed. Still a C4 left for Fatal, as we've already seen. Cruelty do tend to keep hold of those for a little bit later on. The site has been fully prepped right now. And the main question is the cover sufficient? Do they know about the yokai drones? I would guess so, because we did see a drone get pinged out on one earlier, so you would anticipate that the drone saw the yokai. Envy can't wait too long here. There's only 25. Need to start doing something soon.
I was going to say killing Ivan would be ideal, but Snake tries to re-peek that angle, ends up going down. This trade game has been so good, but JJ just dropping by himself. Twist with the self-flash. Bounces off the rafters in between the floors. Sprints into stock. Easy prediction on that spot, but only 3 seconds left, and Mutombo is anywhere but here. He has vanished. Having that coverage go down isn't ideal. Actually, Rival's own entry point is blocked off because of that Rora door, and Pyrox just rotates up behind it. I don't know if it's overcooked or mistimed, but that Rora door actually gives the defense a more aggressive position to play, and it completely catches Envy off guard. Twist is able to take him down, but that's a really, really rough trade that not only doesn't favor Envy in terms of the man count, 4v3, especially with Emilio on low HP, but you lose that Rora too. And an extra gun on the solar side when things can get so tight. Double push in, Twist and Emilio both state control of the bedroom position. Envy find one, so it's even. This 2-man push might just find another, though Skimzy on the flank, able to shut him down. Or is that from the prone angle, in fact? No, it's just from a nice, clean crossfire. It's Mutombo around the corner, but again with the wrap around. Twist just not seeing it coming. Envy constantly feel caught off guard by these Cruelty players. The intel is not there. The coordination is long gone the moment JJ fell off that bedroom window. Snake with 1 Z-ping. He's got intel on 1. Pushes up and loses the fight. Cruelty takes...
Still there on that rappel, cutting through the sights, because I think that could be a difference. But in that instance, it just felt a little bit well done. Not very friendly toward Monty. B's go in, Candela's go in as well, and an opening pick. Ooh, yeah. This time for Cruelty. Falls on deaf ears.
This is just rough. I mean, what do you even do here? Twist gets 1, and the rest fall. 1v1 for Twist if he doesn't expose himself to the solar side. Emilio will finish off Skimzy. He's got 1 Candela 2 and Diffuser. Ivan now down. This is so winnable. Twist with 3 kills, 10 in. Try to find it, try to thread the needle, and it does not work. We're in the post. 2v4 to 2v2. Make that a 2v1 as Twist on for 4 has put Pyrox in a difficult spot. 1 HP. He's been found. A round went from.
Still not opting to bring that Monty back out. Instead, they're going to go for the Rorador strap. One at least will get caught inside a magnet, and then Rora gets caught themselves. They will be able to get the door down, but that's quite a price to pay.
Quite. Big price indeed. Twist even going low. This would be the ultimate pendulistic round. What, you literally gifted an opening pick with a DC, and Cruelty just starts shutting you out entirely. Ivan 12 and 6 downed, picked back up. Pyrox with another. Cruelty have only lost a man to an ISP.
Right, for Chalet. JJ back on his Monty as well. Gonna be a freebie.
Ooh.
Snake grabs a rotating Skimzy, and that's a great opening pick. Start things off for Envy.
At the beginning of the stage, Pyrox swinging out as the Deathmark tracker hovers, buzzes in his ear. It distracts, affects his attention, and Twist will remove him in the process. Ivan still trying to make this flank work. A long angle likely capturing Twist's life. There we go. Ivan! MPX sings in the ears of Envy, and it is a very mournful farewell given. As in the 2v1, Snake might find a player, but it seems Envy and JJ's dreams at not finishing last might have been dashed with one singular mag. Yokai stuns Snake. He's recovered the diffuser at least, and he'll look to push deeper. Another smoke goes out as Cruelty will not let the advantage slip. Playing it off utility, playing it off time. He'll attempt it. Yokai goes in again, and there is not a chance in hell. That is it. We have your last place team, and it will be Envy.
And we've got Fatal here with us to close things out. Fatal, congratulations on the win to close out the stage. Can you tell me a little bit about how you feel this stage overall went as things wrapped up?
Yeah, thank you. We obviously didn't expect like this result, but we were having like close games, and I don't know, it's just lack of experience, I think, maybe. And I don't know what more to say. We will like work hard for stage 2 and get a better place in the labor.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's only looking forward for you guys. I think the win against M80 was a really big turning point for your guys' performance. Do you feel like up until you got that first win, you guys were affected by being a little bit nervous, and then after the M80 game, it looked like you guys were playing with a lot more confidence?
Yeah, well, after the M80 win, we just noticed that we can win against good teams, and we started playing with more confidence, like you say.
Well, Fatal, I want to see that smile because you should be happy. You ended the stage on, there it is. You ended the stage with the win. That's obviously important. Keeps you out of 10th. Sure, 9th isn't huge, but it's obviously the confidence of you guys ending on a win is important. I kind of just want to take it for you. Obviously, playing in LATAM, the MXPL, what's been the biggest experience and takeaway for you and even for the team now competing in the NAL?
The biggest experience?
Yeah. The biggest takeaway?
Well, we learned a lot. We were like the best team in LATAM.
Yes.
And we learned that there is a lot of good teams, and we need to practice a lot more to get the wins against them, because they all play very, very good, and they just fair.
Well, hey, like I said, you ended on a win. I would say that is definitely, you can hold your head up high and just focus on that stage 2 and making a different result.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Fatal. We really appreciate it, and we wish you the best in the off-season, preparing for stage 2. We know you guys are going to come back stronger. Thanks so much.
We will. Thank you.